Hey guys, it's Teapot here, bringing you my first ever narrated Wi-Fi battle. So I've got an NU battle here versus BrelandGT from the Smogan Wi-Fi Battle Finder. So let's get started. I'm going to lead with my Ludicolo, and that's really not a good idea to lead with your main sweeper first. But I really didn't know what to do. I mean, if if he led with like one of his more defensive Pokemon, I can just set up Rain Dance like I did. Even though Exeggutor is pretty offensive, I just I didn't really know what to expect from an Exeggutor. So he goes for the Solar Beam here, and I'm thinking he expected me to switch out to something like Seismitoad, but instead I set up my Rain Dance, and since he can't switch out because of Solar Beam, he goes down on the very second turn to an Ice Beam, and that's rather unfortunate. He said it was a misclick, but based on some of the plays he made, I'm really not too sure. But be that as it may, I was really surprised when he sent out Altaria, and it turns out he was baiting out the Ice Beam. He goes into his Miltank, and it takes like almost no damage here. It really surprised me because Ludicolo is pretty great for NU. People even use it in Ubers. And I'm guessing Miltank here has thick fat and it does almost no damage. And so I realized what he's doing here. He's trying to stall out my turns of rain and trying to get the Life Orb damage up on me. So I go out to Mawile, and there's nothing he can really do to me, even if he is, for some reason, he's like an offensive with thick fat, and he tries to toxic me, and since Mawile is steel type, he is not going to get the toxic off on me. Here's what confirms he's a defensive set. He switches out, and so he doesn't have the hammer arm, and I use toxic on the switch, and he switches in like a dungeon dragon or something. I don't know, but everyone knows we have to use shiny Charizard, otherwise your Charizard is just absolute shit. And I was going to stay in and use some Seismic Toss and Pain Split shenanigans here, but my Rain wears out that turn, so I am going to get the hell out of there, because Mawile hates fire. So I switched to my special wall, my Ampharos. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, because I was hoping he'd lock himself into Air Slash, but that would be retarded. But maybe he thought Mawile was part grass or something, because it kind of looks like a plant. But he goes for Sunny Day, and then I see Leftovers, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He has solar power. So Leftovers kind of doesn't negate solar power, but it helps with it. But between solar power and toxic, he's going to die no matter what I do. So here, even with the solar power rather, Sunny Day and same type attack bonus, he's not going to be able to take Ampharos out with his Fire Blast, and I just go for a Volt Switch because Ampharos sadly has no Milk Drink, no Soft Boiled, no Recover, but it did a crap ton of damage, and I was very happy. So I sent him my Volbeat, not to finish Charizard off because Solar Power is going to do that for me, but just to see what he's going to do, because I carry U-Turn on my Volbeat, just in case I need to get a switch or something. I have Prankster, though, and it's going to let me Thunder Wave first. I'm not sure what he was doing with his Altaria. Maybe he knew it resisted Bug ×4, and maybe he wanted to roar me out in case I wanted to do Tail Glow Baton Pass. I'm not sure. That's probably my bet would be Tail Glow Baton Pass. He wanted to stop it. And here he goes into Miltank. I'm really not sure. I'm guessing he wants to Toxic me, because there's nothing else Miltank can really do if it's a wall, and I'm clearly not going to try to sweep my Volbeat. I set up Rain Dance. With Prankster, I know I can at least get off one Rain Dance, and that should be enough. And it's 7 turns because I use Damp Rock, and Miltank does indeed go for the Toxic, but since I am very, very slow, I get to use U-Turn after Toxic, and I can switch out, and I'm going to go to Beartick here, and I was really worried. I did not know how I was going to take out this Miltank. So, stupidly, I'm just gonna send him my one thing that can take it out when McMiltank is like full health. And I decided to go for superpower. I am, in fact, a Jolly Bear tick. Or rather, I use a Jolly Bear tick named Jeffrey, even though it's a girl. And superpower did not take McMiltank out, and I was very surprised because I do carry the life orb, even though I'm Jolly, and I guess I should have gone for something like Sword Stance, and here he goes for Heal Bell. I'm not saying Heal Bell is a bad move on McMiltank. It's pretty great if you're running like a cleric set. But why would you use Heal Bell? Nothing on his team should have been statused. I did use Thunder Wave on Altaria, but Altaria should have Natural Cure. I guess I don't really know. Here I go for Icicle Crash because I knew that Altaria was going to come back in thinking it would resist the superpower and either set up on me or just play Altaria shenanigans. And Icicle Crash ends up completely taking it out in one hit. I was somewhat surprised since superpower didn't take out McMiltank, but this is same type attack bonus and times 4 super effective. Even at -1, it's going to take him out. And here Aqua Jet kind of disappointed me, but there's nothing else I could have really used instead of Aqua Jet. Times 4 super effective in the rain. It still won't take Camerupt out, but I think those have like 100 something base defense, and he goes for Rock Polish. I don't know if that was another, quote, misclick again, but he's got to have known that Beartick was going to carry Aqua Jet, and even with Rock Polish, he would have been able to outspeed me. So I'm not sure why he didn't just go for Explosion or Earth Power or Fire Blast or Overheat or some shit like that and take me out. Because now he's going to go to Wheezing, and I guess I got a little cocky. I went for Sword Stance. I was like, Wheezing can't touch me. Well, I haven't battled in a while, and I didn't realize Wheezing can touch me. It's going to use a Flamethrower here, and remember, the rain is still up, and that does like a third of my health from non-stab in the rain Flamethrower. And it burns me on top of that. So I'm just going to get the hell out of there. I didn't remember at this point that Wheezing and McMiltank were the only two things left. I kind of sound like a dick. I guess I look like a dick, like not letting him get a single kill in the match. But I really didn't remember because I don't write people's teams down when I just glance at it in the team preview. Here I go for a Rain Dance, and my main worry was that Wheezing was going to try to pain split me if I used Hydro Pump and I might not take it out completely. And it does in fact go for the pain split. But since I didn't actually attack it, pain split, we have pretty even health because Seismitoad's one bulky motherfucker. Here Hydro Pump misses, but it doesn't really matter because Will-O-Wisp misses too, and even if Will-O-Wisp had hit, there's nothing Wheezing can really do to me at this point. And now the second Hydro Pump will hit, and it will take it completely out thanks to the rain boost. And Seismitoad having a life orb. And here I'm going, shit, what's he gonna bring out? What's he gonna bring out? And he brings out McMiltank, and I'm like, oh, that's his last Pokemon. I should really start paying more attention, and remember there's only 6 Pokemon per battle. McMiltank is easily taken out by Seismitoad, because Seismitoad's just a boss. He really proved his worth this battle. A set full of rain abusers really just stomped a Sunny Day team. I guess it's really to be expected. One more thing, if you could comment, like, and subscribe, that would be great. Check out the description. There's a link to LakeValor.com. It's a great new community. We have a forum and a Pokemon Online server. So, message me if you want to join our Skype group. Join. Remember, I recruited you. Thanks. Teapot out.